Be a part of the best
Be
pro
a part of the
wrestling
best pro wrestling
podcast
today by going to youtube.com/patreon/going-in-raw. You can enjoy live access to Steve's bathroom cam, watching poo-poo, and then go punch Lars in the face. All for $20 a month.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching
Going In Raw.
the news.
Like that, I did the thing over there. I didn't load up the scene in OBS for non-news, so that's our non-news. That was our non-news intro for the week. It's freaking golden here, isn't it?
No.
Anyways, thank you.
It's quite nice outside.
Thank you, $5 and up patrons. It's cold in here, though. I know it's not. It's lovely outside.
Nice. Maybe we should record this podcast outside where the weather is beautiful.
Can we start doing non-news outside?
I mean, if we don't move all the stuff, I guess.
No, we don't have to. We'll just do it on my iPhone. Anyways, first up in non-news. This is non-news. This is a show where we talk about stuff that really doesn't matter in the world of wrestling. I don't even know what my notes are.
That is non-news, too. You never have your notes up.
You have more space. There we go. It's better.
I'm leaning all the way over here.
Yeah. First up, massive return to the WWE. Huge star in the women's division coming back to WWE in a major role. Serena Deeb. Wow. At the Performance Center
That's actually
right now.
That's actually really cool.
As a coach, as like a trainer.
No, it's cool.
It is really cool. Huge addition to the Performance Center training staff.
What I just said.
It wasn't, she's not going to be on screen performer like a lot of people had sort of speculated. She's going to be a trainer. She's going to be a coach. That is great. That's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, it is great.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
Why do you keep on shaking your head no then? You keep on
More
saying
towards your general.
You keep on doing this.
General thing you got going on over there today.
I think
I'm not into it.
Listen, you need to open your mind. I think she is a terrific addition, and you need to stop poo-pooing that idea. Next to non-news, shocking backstage update. Shocking backstage update, as in when Hornswoggle was updated that he was going to be Vince McMahon's illegitimate son. Apparently, he was on the little Hornswoggle was on the Pancakes and Power Slam show. And he said, how long was it before he knew about the angle? This, of course, was this crap angle where Vince McMahon was like, one of you are my son.
Yeah.
So tasteless and stupid.
Terrible.
And originally, according to some people, it was going to be Mr. Kennedy because it made all the sense in the world. And apparently they soured on Mr. Kennedy.
As evidenced by Edge beating him.
As evidenced by his basic career in WWE, yeah. And this is what Hornswoggle had to say. I like throwing these little tidbits in here because it's non-news, but it's also kind of interesting. He said he found out 2 hours in advance. He said, I thought it was a complete joke, and it was awesome to me because it was in my hometown. Bruce Pritchard came up to me and said, I need your phone. He said, for what? He said, I need your phone. He said, okay. He said, he held my phone for the night so it wouldn't get out there, and he told me. Apparently, it also didn't trust Hornswoggle not to spill the beans.
Yeah, spoil it.
Exactly. You weren't really watching when that whole storyline happened.
When was
right?
that?
Oh, I don't know. Were you watching any when Mr. Anderson was around?
No.
Okay. Well, there you go. Yeah. No, exactly.
I do remember hearing about it all, though.
Yeah. Next, a huge WWE matchup is happening in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Ever been there?
No.
It's lovely.
Okay.
I've been there several times. I have many cousins in Altoona alone.
Pretty sure that's untrue.
Every summer I go there for 2 weeks.
Not factually true. No, that's for sure. Not
Every
true.
summer I go there for 2 weeks.
Not true.
Planning out the trip. Should be in June. Anyways, Big Time Wrestling is going to be holding an event in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
There's two of them. There's one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast.
Oh, are they related?
Nah, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, are these a new national organization, Big Time Wrestling? Wasn't Big Time what they used to have in the Bay?
Well, it still is in the Bay.
NWA, yeah, but that's not the same thing as it was back in the 70s when Pat Patterson was around.
I don't know.
Anyways, listen to this lineup. Listen to this main event caliber match.
I'm listening. Get on with it.
James Ellsworth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Lawler? Is this the Lawler one?
No, that's... I don't want to see that.
All right, sorry.
I don't want to see Lawler wrestle.
Okay, who's Ellsworth
He's
taking
fighting
on?
Emma.
Oh.
Sunil Dashwood,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Emma.
Yeah.
They're going to fight. Ellsworth wrote out a list. Remember, he did his own bucket list.
Yeah,
it was all like women that he wants to fight.
Uh-huh.
So that's good for him. He's going to lose. I mean, these are all matches that he loses.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
pretty funny. Like, good for him.
Yeah.
making money.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Next. Shelton Benjamin found a loaded fucking gun in his budget rental car. Oh, shit. I literally looked up on the GIF board, oh, shit, and I posted that to his in response.
Yeah.
Maybe to lighten his mood after finding a loaded fucking handgun.
So messed up.
He posted a picture of it, too. The gun itself looks evil, too.
I know. It's like a snub nose.
Right? Like you're just going to go up to a guy.
I know. And you place it right in the neck.
Right.
It's messed up, man.
Oh,
it's
dude.
super messed up.
It's messed up. That's jacked up.
That's way jacked
Driving around in a car with a loaded gun in the
and you have no idea it's there.
Yeah. That's horrible. I always go to Enterprise, man. I went to Budget one time when I went down to LA. I was going to rent a car, and I go to Budget first because I had, they were the cheapest. Of course, sometimes you shouldn't go with the cheapest, right? You can get off your phone. Listen to this story.
I've heard the story.
What? How does it end?
You don't go to Budget.
That's not how it ends. I went to Budget, and the line was too long. It was like a market. It was like an outdoor market. There's so many people milling about. And then like the number that I pulled was like so far away from the number that was being displayed on the thing, and it wasn't moving. And I was like, this sucks. I'm not going to even get, I'm going to be here until my plane takes off again 2 days from now. So I went like this. I called the people that I used to arrange it. I think it was like Expedia or something. Travelocity, something like that. I was like, I'm canceling that. And they said, okay, cool. And I was like, nice. Okay, cool. Then I got it, and then I started walking to stupid Enterprise. It was like a mile away.
Enterprise is stupid. I've never had a problem with Enterprise.
The distance from Budget to Enterprise was stupid. It was like a mile. But I figured, I'll get my exercise. And on the way there, I booked a car, walked right in, stopped at that lovely kiosk for like 2 minutes, walked out to their sea of cars, hopped in a car. Yep. Go to Enterprise. It'll cost you $10 more per day.
It's worth it.
It's well worth it.
It's worth it to avoid the headache.
Oh my goodness. Love Enterprise. Budget. Loaded guns. What kind of world do we live in?
That is messed up.
A great world, because NWA, the National Wrestling Alliance, Larson, they're moving into the digital space. Huge.
I mean, they're already there. They have a YouTube channel, right?
Huge competitor for WWE Network.
Well,
no, they're launching like a podcast now. This actually sounds really cool. I'll be honest. This seems neat. I'm going to add this to my subscribes, to my downloads.
What are you going to listen to it?
Oh, I don't know. I have a lot of subscriptions I don't listen to. But listen to this. Lightning One is proud to launch the NWA network to this historic brand's ever-growing media offerings, which at this point I think just includes their YouTube channel. The NWA network intends to bring unique content to the voice space as the journey into the 70th year of National Wrestling Alliance is just beginning. This channel will feature original series like the inaugural Aldis Address. I'm assuming that's Nick Aldis,
champion, who
now carries the 10 pounds of gold.
Correct.
Will be making some sort of
State of NWA address.
Right? I mean, they call it inaugural. This means the first.
Yeah, I assume that means he intends to have that title for a while, or at least be in some sort of leadership position, which would allow him the capacity to give such an address.
Right. How often do you think he's going to make that address?
Well, typically, these type of things happen once a year. Like State of the Union type stuff.
State of the Union, right. I was thinking the same thing as an annual event.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's not going to be NWA champion like a year from now.
What's this thing called?
It's just called the inaugural Aldis Address.
Oh.
So it doesn't really notate like time between addresses.
Yeah. So it could be a monthly thing.
This is going to be a daily address. I mean, I can address you daily.
Maybe he'll have like some daily motivational little bits.
Right.
Some inspirational little bits.
That could be.
Tell some tales, some road stories.
Daily Aldis Address. Today, I ran down to Pete's, got myself a blueberry muffin. I instantly regretted it because there was 21 grams of sugar in that blueberry muffin. So now I have to do some
45 minutes of cardio I need to do to burn off all that sugar.
Intense cardio, exactly. Yeah, so that's the Aldis Address for you. It should be a lot of fun. Anyways, you can find it. I'm pretty sure it's on iOS, all those great podcast apps out there. Finally, we're reaching into our Impact News section of non-news.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite part. Wrestling Inc. Reported this because they were there for a media call. Why exactly Going In Raw isn't invited to these fucking things? This is beyond my fucking knowledge base. I want to get on a media call with Impact.
If anybody watches from Impact the opening graphic to non-news, that probably is why we don't invite any of this stuff.
What's in there?
It's just a cavalcade of imagery to shock the senses and to confuse people who aren't familiar with what we've done in our tenure here.
That's great. Anyways, Austin Aries confirmed he is not under a long-term contract with Impact Wrestling. At this point, I think only Moose. I mean, there might be others, but like Moose signed a 3-year contract right before they stopped doing. Here's the thing about Impact Wrestling. I mean, it's a smart move. They stopped doing long-term contracts for big money because they can't afford them.
Nope.
So now they're on a
by appearance basis.
He said that his deal is for a certain number of dates and that there, quote, aren't really any restrictions regarding working for other companies, as evidenced by like the 6 other heavyweight the 6 other championship titles he carries around with him. He said that he hopes that the relationship is beneficial so that they continue to work together for years to come, but it's important for him to be able to be flexible with his schedule. He referred to his relationship with Impact as a partnership.
All right, then.
They're partnering and bringing Austin Aries.
All the belts.
All the belts. So good for him. That's cool.
Yes.
Dave Meltzer also noted, in not such great news, the Wrestling Observer said, Impact Wrestling talent are getting upset about the company paying them 6 weeks after an appearance, which includes indie dates booked by the company. Because Impact is booking them for independent dates, they're forced to drop their bookings when they're paid the night of the appearance and are instead paid 6 weeks later. That's annoying.
Yeah, that's super annoying.
I would think that's going to stop at some point.
That would have to stop at some
right?
point.
It's like, I want you to come work for Impact. I want you to be this. That aspect of Impact's contracts always seemed kind of bunk to me. They're going to book the independent. I mean, on one hand, maybe, taking that legwork out of it and maybe the relationships. I mean, I could see how it's beneficial if, like, Don Callis, Scott D'Amore, whoever, Sanjay Dutt, has relationships with a wealth of other independent promotions
that people might not otherwise be able to wrestle with. Yeah.
Right. That could be, beneficial to them.
At the same time, waiting 6 weeks to get paid and then having to clear everything by Impact.
It seems a little bunk.
Yeah, especially when Impact only shoots, every other month?
Yeah, I know, exactly.
It seems a bit excessive.
Yeah. Like, I would
people
think,
need to make a living.
Well, I would think that, you go to the show and then the promoter understands, well, I got to give so-and-so money, X number of dollars to Impact. This is how much Impact / this guy gets. This guy gets this amount. Here's your money. Here's your money. Well,
I don't know either.
It's work in progress. Impact is
perpetually.
15-year work in progress.
Almost 16 years.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, NWA's doing huge things out there on the podcast digital service.
Digital space.
The digital space. Thank you. Exactly.
Good on.
Don't clean your emails out during non-news. That's disrespectful to them. Let's
get over with.
Bye, everybody. We're going to have to talk, you and I.
Yeah, we are.